Hello everyone, how are you today? It's been a while since I've done a Vinyl Finds video, and here we are. Let's do one. I'm armed with a little bit of bourbon. Bruce, Punk's Not Dead, had kind of inspired me to have whiskey while I'm doing a video, to loosen the tongue. But I'm afraid that it will loosen it too much, as you're already witnessing. And it will be a horrible mess, this video, at the end of the day. Let's hope it will not be. I will try to make this around 15 minutes, something like that, in that ballpark. But I'm also armed with some bubbly water. Cheers. Anyways, so yeah, I have a stack of 7 inches that I haven't shown. I mean, I haven't been buying that many 7 inches, but I have amassed, like, what was this, 9? I have actually more, but I don't feel like showing them all. But I will show this 9 that I've picked up for today, and one full-length album, which I'm gonna start with, and one book. So let's just start first with this album. Always the dog picks up the best time to start barking, whatever. Good friend of mine, another VC channel, you may know, Harris Bilton. Cheers, Harris. He showed this record like about 3-4 weeks ago, and he found it in his mom's attic, if I'm not mistaken. And about 1.5 weeks later, I found it in a record store, and I thought I'd grab it. And that is Sex Pistols Punk, which are, of course, the demos for Nevermind the Bollocks. And Glenn Matlock, the original bassist, is playing the bass, and it is noticeable. Although there are some rumors about Nevermind the Bollocks has Steve Jones playing bass most of the tracks, and Anarchy in the UK is Sid Vicious' take. I'm not sure, but maybe you are more wiser than I am, and feel free to mention or correct me in the comments below. Anyway, so this is the 2015 Record Store Day reissue, yeah, 2015. And originally from 1977. Yeah, demo takes of the album. Some of them have alternative titles, and it's a really good one. I paid for this like about $18 American, and I'm really happy I did. Now, would I go as far and say that this is better than the album that came to be? No, because I've heard that album so many times that I just cannot think, I just cannot, in all honesty, say that this is better. This is really good sounding for a demo. I wish it would have a little bit more of bottom end, or how you say, like just bass in it. But hey, it's a demo, so I cannot be too strict with it. But hey, it is a really good demo sounding demo, and I recommend you highly grabbing this if you are a fan of Sex Pistols. And yeah. That's it, I guess. And yeah, I also noticed that Radiation Reissues, the label in Italy, is reissuing this with an alternative cover artwork. But I actually prefer this. It's simple and it's punk. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I'm curious if Harris eventually opened it, because it was sealed, if I remember well, the record he found that he had bought also when it came out. So this is the labels. Just on black wax. But yeah, good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna give some needle drops as well. I haven't decided which ones I'm gonna give. Well, 2 I know for sure. So as I said earlier, I have bought most of these 7 inches since February, and I just was kind of waiting that I get a nice pile of 7 inches to kind of make a 7-inch video only, minus the Sex Pistols. But another thing I want to show, the book. When I was in Greece, in the Scarecrow Records guys were cool enough to gift me this book. This is the Welly Art Core, who I was not really familiar with until I got this book. This is like his tour diary with Chaos UK. So what is this? Directions to the Outskirts of Town Punk Rock Tour Diaries from 90s North America. And very hardcore, as some of you may know, is pretty much of a, this underground punk scene guy, and was in some bands as well, and the band names now escape me. And I did some research, but whenever I hit that record button, I kind of, it all disappears, all whatever I had prepared. Anyway, so yeah, there's Chaos UK, Youth Brigade. What other bands there are? I Hate God, 7 Seconds, Swinging Utters, Four Letter Word, Turmoil, Pinhead Circus, and Brand New Unit. Anyway, I haven't read this yet, but yeah, it's pretty thick. It's 300 plus pages. And yeah, I haven't started yet. And yeah, color pictures, some flyer, things like that. What I don't understand is that why they have to write with this kind of font to make it like punk and like a little bit hard to read. I just don't get it. I mean, why not just put a clear, font and not this, like it's written with the type with an old typewriter. Ooh. Anyway, no complaints. I'm happy. Thanks Darek and Yorgos for this. Really appreciate it. And I'm just not lately been in the reading mood. So at one point I will read this and I will give my thoughts on a video about it once I have finally read it. Okay, and another gift that I got from the same guys. Okay, this is a band from Netherlands, Oost. This is just a couple of years old single, or is this EP? It's 3 songs, so is that technically already an EP? I guess. Never trust a politician. You can always trust them to go away. Yeah, other songs, Fuck Your Band, and Redistribution of Wealth. Interesting band, hardcore punk, female singer, and yeah, this is on Sabotage, an auto reverse label. I'm not gonna give a needle drop of this, but I will try to explain somehow a little bit how it sounds like. Yeah, there's the insert that came with it. Looks like that, and the labels. The A side I think is killer, which is with these 2 songs. It's kind of a mid-tempo. I don't know. It's like I said, hardcore punk. It has a little bit of up-tempo stuff, but it's mostly in the mid-tempo thing. But the singer and the whole vibe, it's like when I first played it, I wasn't sure if it's supposed to be played on 45 or 33. Because the singing sounds like it's slowed down when it's played on 33. However, when the fast parts start and the drums and everything, you can tell that it's meant with 33 RPM. And also now after listening to it, you're gonna get used to it. But it's 33 RPM. It's a fun record, nothing groundbreaking. But if you want to listen to it, I'm sure it might be on YouTube. If not, but here is. I hope you can. It's not. It's focused, but here is the download code from Bandcamp, and I hope it still works. I haven't downloaded it, so go and check it out. And yeah, if you're into hardcore punk, give it a go. I mean, I like this, and yeah, like I said, it was a gift, so I gladly accept it, and it's pretty fun. Okay, another one. This is an Italian band, Education. This is an EP called Parenting Style. This is in the vein of post-punk. Yeah, I think this was like a gatefold type of thing. I hope I'm within the frame. And this is, how will you say, actually maybe from this I will give a needle drop, but if you like Chain Cult, the Greek band, you would most likely like this one. It's pretty similar, a little bit more distorted. Guitars are a little more upfront than Chain Cult, at least if you listen to Chain Cult demo. But yeah, let me put a little needle drop from this, and not too long one. Okay, Education, Parenting Style. We're gonna listen to Hypothesis song. I hope I have the levels all right. Whatever, too late now. singer goes a little bit, which is kind of funny. It doesn't bother me. Dead Kennedy's vibe actually now came from the guitar sound maybe a bit. Okay, let's move on. All those out there who love the what's labels, here you go. Pretty neat custom labels. Okay. Next one, I know Mike Uncommon Pallor channel has shown this record, and I think I already had this by then, and not 100% sure, but anyways, I somehow on my own found out about this band, thanks to the guys at Scarecrow Records in Greece. This is the Phase Content, I believe it's the name of this EP, because it's hard to find out where it's written here. Has a little poster which I'm gonna show, but yeah, that's how it looks like the outer sleeve, both sides. Oh, I should actually show it like that. Whatever, man. Fuck me, this is going so bad. And yeah, here you go with the labels. It's a band from Canada. I want to say Quebec, but also Montreal comes to mind. I don't remember now, but from the French-speaking area more so, I think, because there's a song also in French, at least titled in French. I happen to like this EP quite a lot, I have to say. It has a lot of good stomping, drumming, guitar riffs, which I think are killer, and it's like, how would I say? I don't know. Maybe again, it's better to show you with an ill drop than me trying to explain it, because the whiskey ain't helping in this. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is one of those hardcore records that make you want to dance. Connection problems with my volume, did you hear it? Can't make anything of the lyrics. Anyway, that was Phase from Canada. Okay, these next two ones I bought maybe, I don't know, 4 weeks ago? Not even that. First one being Linda and Dark horror movies. I just, I was browsing through this one seller's items because of the next item, which I already had in my cart, and I said, what else this guy has, so I can, fit there with the shipping fees and everything. And this was pretty fun stuff. I never heard of it. Yeah, horror movies, which I love. Anyways, 1980 Crash Records, and this the B-side is excellent. Not the title track, horror movies. That's also good. The horror movies reminds me a little bit of early Nina Hagen, especially the singing style. But the B-side I think is great. I Don't Want to See You Out with Somebody Else. Yeah, definitely dust or some connection issue with the volume. I have to do this. Power Pop Color. as well move to the next one. The one that I bought along with this Linda and the Dark. And this next one I bought solely because there's the drummer of the band, which is Rick Buckler, who was the Jam's drummer. Put it a little bit lower. The Jam drummer, and this is, as far as I understood, his first outside of the Jam venture into other music, other bands. But this is really cool, power poppy rock, I would say. Not really punky, but really good one. I like it. It's a double single, but fuck you. I mean the single. It has a free single inside, but it's some kind of stupid fake radio show which adds nothing to it. They could have just left it out. It's a waste of wax. But yeah, there you go. And I fucking love the first single. I mean the single, actual single, which is the Cabaret and Remember Days. And I'm gonna play the song Cabaret. It's fantastic, I have to say. Okay, let's move on to that one. And again, for the people who want to see labels, here's the Linda and the Dark. Another pretty fine label. Crash. I don't remember ever seeing this Crash label. Okay, here's the Cabaret one. And that's the other side of the Cabaret of Time UK. Okay, you all read it from here, but Time UK is the band's name. Fantastic. Another power pop, fucking golden. Unsure. I don't know who does what in this band. I couldn't find online any info. Is Rick playing drums again? Is he singing? I think he's singing maybe. There's nothing here. I don't know, I love this dude. I've been lately on a huge power pop kick anyway, so anything that sounds like this, I'm all for it. The bridge is killer in this song, I think. Yeah, I might as well show another one that I got. I got the Vibrators, Bad Time. Flip side, No Heart. These songs appeared on their albums, but these are some early takes. A little bit different versions. Now I cannot remember which albums these two songs were, but it's a really good short punk single. Vibrators. We all most likely know that. On Rack Records. Best punk. Vibrators. No. I'm talking about the next one already. Yeah, man, I feel the whiskey. Alright, so yeah, Time UK, drummer of the Jam. Everybody? Anybody? Alright, next one. This one I also ordered from Discogs not too long ago. This is a UK thrash influenced, yeah, I would say thrashy punk band. This is Hell Crusher. It was new to me. This is from 1994. The artwork was what caught my eye. I was browsing on Discogs and I thought like, hey, let's listen to one song. I listened to one song. It was like €2 or something. Ridiculously cheap, considering, I mean, how much I ended up liking this one. This one, I actually took it here to show. If you know this album, Macabre from Chicago, the sounds is pretty similar to this. Not identical, but that was first thing that came to my mind was this album and the production of this album. Oh, okay, did I show this already? Anyway, here you go, the lyrics. Okay, let's put the first song, which is Visions of Blood, which is, no, Fields of Blood, which is also the title. Fucking, is it D-tune? Maybe. Proud to be punk. There's some members of this band that were in other bands. I forgot which ones. Why even bother to do research before these videos, man? I forget everything by the time I start recording. Every song is this tempo on this EP, and I have 4 songs, which can get a little bit samey, you know, but I don't know, they are not too long songs, so I dig it, I dig it. And that can be the end of this video.